Last week I was in the big Tesco in Banbridge doing some shopping, and I was looking at the shelves, wanting to buy some Polish feta, and I noticed someone was standing right there, but I didn't realize who it was until he looked at me. And then I saw it was a member of our church. Sometimes we can look, but we don't always see. For a moment, something kept me from seeing who it was. My mind was too distracted by what I was looking for, and so I didn't see it was him. And that reminds me of a story from Luke's Gospel. Two friends were walking along a road to a village called Emmaus, and they were very sad. Someone they loved, Jesus, had died just a few days before in a horrible death, and they had hoped that he would change everything. But now it all felt like it was over. And as they walked, a stranger came alongside them and started walking with them. He asked them what they were talking about. And they told him all about Jesus, how wonderful he was and how he had died. And the stranger listened and then began to explain things to them in a new way. And as he spoke, something inside them began to feel excited and hopeful again. But this is the strange part. We read they didn't recognize him. They didn't realize it was Jesus walking right beside them. Later, when they reached their home, they invited the stranger in for a meal, and when he sat down with them, he took bread, he gave thanks, he broke it, and he shared it with them. And in that moment, suddenly, they recognized him. It was Jesus all along, the risen Jesus. He was alive. And then he was gone. And so I wonder what that story could mean. I wonder why they couldn't see that it was Jesus when he was walking right beside them. What was stopping them from seeing, I wonder. Maybe it was their sadness, their grief. Maybe they were still living in Good Friday, even though it was already Easter Sunday. It was like they were still living on that day when everything went wrong, the day when Jesus died, when the story had, but the story had already moved on. Something new and wonderful had begun. Jesus was alive, but they were stuck in the past. And I wonder if we can do that sometimes too. Sometimes when we feel sad or worried or upset or angry, it can be a bit like that for us too. Our minds are so distracted by how upset we are, or by how worried we are, or by how sad we are, that we can miss something good that's right in front of us. We might not notice the kindness. We might not see the hope. We might not realize that something new is beginning right here and now. Our thoughts and feelings can be a bit like clouds in the sky. They can make it hard to see the sunshine, even though it's still there. And I wonder what does it mean at the end of the story that they recognize Jesus in the breaking of the bread? It wasn't when he was talking, it wasn't when they were walking, it was in a simple moment of sharing food together. Maybe it means that Jesus is known in love, in sharing, in kindness, in being together. Amen. Just a little bit of food for thought. God bless.